Hello, friends and fellow adventurers. Welcome to the MNmaxed podcast. We want to thank you for joining us, and you do so as we continue Bloodlords. As always, we'd like to invite you to join our Discord, where you can hang out with us and other listeners of the show and talk about nerdy things like Pathfinder 2nd Edition, or just hang out with a great community. Also, if you'd like to throw a little financial support our way, you can check out our Patreon. And a shout out, as always, to those at our Lich level and above. Rock Jedi, Wolf, Blartimus Slump, Thunder Mammoth, The Trevor Project, Das Chris, Vizgig, AC Goldner, Eric R, Hope Just Gonna Sneak Right Past You There, Indie Link, Tawdry Monster, Mercutio, Angel Shadowheart, Cyrendon, The Necromancer Forever, Doc Holliday, Corey, Robert T, Scrap Gear, Ted, True Chaos God, Jason K, Dickie Lopez, Bobson Dugnut, Rickety Rope Bridge, Alex K, Doma Alaka, Frank L, Just Mike Works, Ross D, Argoon's Long Lost Elbow, Fig Deer, Zach S, Jimmy H, Mr. Turtle, Sleeve, Darren, Caleb W, Pickle, Mr. Grim, Fire Down, M54 Ewas, Jameson S, Eric R, plus 2 Salmon of Whacking, I'm Not a Robot, George F, Leonard, Hard, Witch Hunter, Jeremy D, Matthew M, Scott E, Progeny of Kukulin, Liz Giggles, Calistria Specialty, Brandon K, Gringus Maximus, Andrew G, Ebon Flames, Booming Thunder, Henry, A School of Fish, Ice and Jam, and Chris W. Shout out to new patron this week at the quick level DP. Thank you all so much for your support. And now a recap of session 68. You know what that means, don't you? This is episode 69. Nice. We're children. We're at Gristle Hall, and we've just discovered that the mastermind behind this poisoning plot is one Bloodlord Kemnebi, High Chancellor of the Bloodlords, in fact, and a Vitalorana vampire. Things are starting to come together. We're in a greenhouse, and a gigantic bone monster assembles from some crates, and it is a beast. We bravely run away. We continue on and find an armory. A big sword monster attacks with a couple skeleton goons. They die without too much trouble, and we prepare to explore the final rooms of Gristle Hall.
Well, what do you say? Look around?
Perception checks. 28.
Well, all of the best gear in this armory, without a doubt, was being worn by the Skeletal Knights and guarded by the Sword Keeper. I mean, how can you not be immediately curious about the shadowy scimitar that went into the core of the Sword Keeper?
Oh, yeah. Detect magic on it, I guess?
Yeah, definitely want to know about that.
That I'm going to need a check on.
Take a quick look. 23.
Doesn't get it. Anyone else?
I mean, he can do it immediately, so...
Quick kicks you rolled to identify the...
That's a perception check. This is to, identify.
Oh, sorry. I thought we were doing...
Yeah,
If we're going to take 10 minutes to identify, then I'll heal up. Start healing.
What do you want, crafting? What are we looking at?
This one would be occultism.
Magic.
Occult?
So anybody who needs this healing can start taking it.
39.
Kicks gets it. This is an item called the Gloaming Arc. It is a specific melee weapon. This black +2 striking scimitar reflects light only along its edge like a thin crescent moon. It grants a +1 item bonus to stealth while you're holding it, increasing to a +2 item bonus if it has a +3 potency weapon rune. Once per day, you can use 3 actions to attempt to slice away the target's shadow from its body, forcing it to make a fortitude save or become enfeebled or drained.
Interesting.
So there you go. Maybe more relevant to the sinners, considering history. It's worth 1,250 gold.
Hell yeah.
I can't remember. Can we pull the +2 rune off of specific
Not a
items
specific
like this?
weapon.
Not off a named weapon, yep.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
You can add higher potency runes to it, but you cannot remove runes. There is a second sword that the Sword Keeper was holding. This one is also magic. It's +1 striking, but there's another rune on here that you don't recognize.
I'll take a quick little look at it, see if I can identify.
Sure.
Okay. Is anybody still injured?
Yeah.
Arius. I get a 34 on that.
This is a +1 striking, disrupting longsword.
Ew, I put it back. Gross, I don't touch it. Kicks, I'm not handling this.
I don't remember. What's disrupting do?
Deals positive damage. Kicks, I'm not touching this. It deals positive damage. If you want it, you can take it.
But it wasn't using it against us?
Nope. It could only make the clone of what it was chaining in its central weapon chamber. And that's what was more powerful. Besides, disrupting was only an additional D6. It dealt way more damage with the other weapon. So anyways, do you do anything with this disrupting longsword? This highly illegal longsword?
I don't touch it. I ain't touching it.
Anyone? No one?
I'll just leave it there. Okay. Melt it down.
How much is it worth?
250 gold altogether.
Are we even going to be able to sell it, though?
Probably
Probably
not.
not, because it's highly illegal.
Unless we rip the disrupting rune off of it.
Yeah, we'd have to do
It
that.
drops its value to 100 gold. Which, I mean, still is 100 gold.
Just rip the root off of it, throw it in the garbage, take the 100 gold.
So it takes 50 minutes to heal everybody up, totally.
So put the sword in the stash is what you're telling me.
Without the disrupting on it.
No, it takes 8 hours to take the Aruna.
We spend 8 hours right away taking it off.
I'm not holding it. Lucan and Sundringer aren't holding it. Somebody else is holding that shit.
Yeah, I'm not holding it.
I highly suggest we just leave that here. Not only is it very illegal, I wouldn't even want to dare touch that rune. It makes me ill.
I mean, I can just craft everything away from it, and we could leave
Yeah, you
the-
can.
But what we're saying is it takes 8 hours to remove a rune.
Oh, it's 8 hours. Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I throw it out the window.
Perfect. I think that's the perfect solution for that sword.
I just realized I have a tendency of throwing weapons.
It's true.
Yeet.
Alright, what about the armor? You said the armor was valuable?
The skeletal knights are each wearing a full set of full plate. Full plate's worth 30 gold apiece.
But not magical?
They are not magical.
Oh, then it's worthless.
They are each carrying a +1 striking lance, which is magical.
No, those are worth something.
How much is full plate worth non-magical?
30
You said
gold.
30 gold. Which for its weight is not worth it.
5 bulk.
Okay. 1.5 magical weapons. So the question is yeah, do we close this door and then spend, like, rest for the day?
Might need to.
Hope we can make it through a day.
Y'all need to rest.
I used doing in spells.
I haven't used any.
Kix hasn't used any.
I've used one.
I've used none.
Oh,
The
geez,
fuck you
we're
wanna
perfectly
sleep
fine to
for?
keep going.
I guess we're fine, yeah.
I just assumed you guys had used some spells. Well, I knew Kix hadn't, but we're fucking fine to go. Okay, so we've dealt with the east and west wall. Can you remind me what the north and south walls said?
I certainly can do that. Give me a moment.
I'm the guardian of the north. I eat the hearts of joy. That one is still throwing me for a loop. I'm not sure what that means.
Well, we've got more rooms to explore.
You actually don't, really.
Don't we?
The only thing left to explore is what is beyond the shadow curtain in the previous room, in this hall.
Because otherwise it's downstairs, which is where we already were.
Oh, those stairs go back down. So this one here, this one, the south one or the north one? I guess it must be the north one? South one? I don't know. It's to our south.
To our south, but I'm assuming it's the north side of the curtain.
As you're standing in the hall, you've left the armory, having looted its valuable contents. And they are staring at this curtain. The shadow curtain. Kix, your companion, urges you to leave the armory and check out this curtain.
Getting brazen.
Pick up more shadow dust.
Not yet. The shadow curtain is still here. Perception checks from everybody except Shara. You can see that on the other side of this curtain is a door just to the right, which would be the west side on the map. And just faintly, you can see another curtain beyond.
Gotcha. And based on like our alignment, we'd know that this is north and that one's south.
Based on alignment on the map, yeah, north, south, east,
or
west.
alignment in reality, I guess.
Yes.
In
The
quote unquote reality.
In quote unquote reality, yes.
Yeah. The curtain is south of you, yes, but of the two curtains, it is the north curtain.
Got it.
So, in pointing back to our riddle, I am the guardian of the north. I eat the hearts of joy.
What would be considered a heart of joy? I'm trying to think of some sort of check we could do to know what that means. Or maybe we're just supposed to...
Somebody start laughing and then just try to walk through it.
I like that. That's a good idea, audience. Lucan steps forward as if about to do it, and then thinks, wait a minute, I don't really want to do that.
You want me to link that poison stat block again?
And Lucan walks into the thing.
Like a dog walking into a patio glass door.
Bonk.
Bonk.
Well, that did not work.
I'm out of ideas.
It was a good one, though.
The only thing I think of as hearts of joy is like children, but I mean, eating the hearts of children or something, that just seems really morbid. Even for this game.
I mean...
Also, I haven't seen anything child-based in this place yet, as far as I can remember.
Well, let me know when you want a hint.
Well, let me check our loot. Oh, that's got to be it. A heart-shaped smiling greater persona mask. I pull out the mask. Where did that come from? Did that come from here?
Yeah, we got it off of something. The wind. The wind.
Oh, the
thing.
wind in the
Eastern room.
from the music room. Okay.
Put that on and try to walk through?
I don't know if I put it on. I'm still scared of this thing. I just kind of toss it at the wall.
As soon as the mask makes contact with the shadow curtain, it dissipates as the others before, with a waterfall curtain effect of it gently going down into this pile of shadow essence.
Gently wafting curtains, you could say?
Does Kix greedily gobble up the
Shadow stuff.
The shadow
stuff?
essence.
I don't know, Kix. Do you?
Yeah, I'll keep getting more of it. If I can catch more of it, yeah.
Gather more? Yeah.
We got a door, guys. Western door.
Sick. Let's go to the door. Good old Paizo, never making their riddles too hard to figure out.
Can't make it too difficult.
Don't make it too difficult for me, Paizo. The heart of joy, a mask shaped like a heart from a joyous dancing monster. All right. Okay. That's about my speed.
How do you approach the door? What are you doing?
Arius first.
Pretty sure
Well,
we just
and
walk
Shara.
up to it and open the door like we normally do.
Kind of what I figured.
We're not posing. We don't pose anymore. That's the thing of the past.
That was a different game. That was a different campaign.
Different campaign.
Different group.
An ebony desk carved with strange glyphs stands against the western wall of this room. A small painting of a bald Vudrani man smiling serenely. In the painting, he's wearing simple robes and an eye-shaped amulet around his neck. The same robes and pendant are displayed on hooks on the southern wall. Incredibly old. This looks like almost a room that's both a contemplative study and a shrine of sorts.
But to who? I mean, obviously this guy. But who's this guy?
Probably a society check.
And everything else has been Aurori based.
Suppose.
Maybe a religion check then.
Yeah, I'll make a society check or a religion check.
Okay.
Or just go read a plaque, I guess. Is there a plaque to read?
There is no plaque. As you walk into the room, you're now standing in the middle of it. You notice on the ebony desk there are 3 books that sit there.
I'll have Sundrinker grab them, and assuming nothing happens, then I'll read them. Not enough is happening in this room. I'm too wary.
And is it Sundrinker that's reading them?
No, Sundrinker will grab them, and if nothing happens, then Lucan will read them.
Okay, yeah, nothing happens when you pick them up.
All right.
The 3 books are titled Fasting as Purification,
Nope, hate that book.
Conditions of the Spirit, and then the third is an untitled, there's no title on it. No text, but there is a key illustrated on the spine.
Key's Abadar, though, not Irori.
It doesn't look like an Abadarian key. At least it's not shaped in that manner.
Wait, did the other one say the key to the spirit?
No, conditions of the
Conditions
spirit.
of the spirit, yeah. I don't know. Okay, I open up the third one, the one that seems most or least obvious and apparent what it is, and kind of have a little leaf through.
I seek the wisdom of the immortal. Could that be a book?
Is this guy the immortal? I don't know.
It could just be a book. I mean, books, generally hold wisdom.
As you open the book, the title page has no name, just small words that say illuminated by Balji.
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 Okay. Is it magic?
As you open the book and see what it is, the book shakes in your hand.
Magic, then.
And I need everyone in the room to roll for initiative.
What?
From a book?
We're going to fight a book?
Fight the book.
As usual, Kix does not follow us.
It gets a 32 on initiative. Always so ready. So ready to run away.
Way at the end.
This is a haunt, isn't it?
Exactly why I'm over here.
This energy begins to emanate from this book, almost like a smoky cloud in this lavender color, and it puffs out, but not a physical smoke. You can't disperse it with your hand if you were to wave it away, and it takes shape, this cloudy, ephemeral humanoid shape.
Okay.
And it looks like this.
Does he look as immortal? I seek his wisdom. Oh goodness, that's not what I was expecting.
Looks like a fun time.
That is a very Halloween monster kind of thing. Great big toothy smile, red eyes, hair all over the place, weird sinewy, naked, agenderous body.
Yeah. Dogma angels on the bottom half.
Yes. Long limbs, long tentacle-like fingers, purple skin, stretched tight.
At the top of round 1, Kix, you started off, and you are positioned in a way that you can see through the doorway. You're still out in the hall, like back, but you can see the book shake and this thing emerge.
What kind of recall knowledge am I looking at?
You can certainly do occult on this one.
Say, that's not occultism. I don't know what is.
Yeah.
29.
29. This is an animate dream. An animate dream coalesces from centuries of stray fragments of reverie and dreams left behind as slumbering minds drift through the dimension of dreams. In most cases, these fragments simply disperse on their own, but when dreamers flee from nightmares back to the waking world, these fragments can take on a supernatural life of their own. They have little reasoning and intent except to seek similar fragments, absorb them, and grow. When enough of them gather together, they merge into horrific form. An animate dream. And that's what you see in front of you. They can hold a wide range of appearances, but most of the time they're just humanoid and nightmarish in nature, as David described.
So they call it an animate dream, but it's more like animate nightmare.
Yeah. Kix, you can have 2 pieces of information with that roll. What would you like?
Is it a haunt?
It is not. This is a creature that you could attack. That one's a freebie.
And then let's just do a... Does it have a weakness?
It does not have a weakness, but it does have immunities and resistances.
Okay. Then I'll step up to the door and probably just cast a random 1-action spell. Let's do guidance.
Does it have a mind? Did you find that out or no?
What? I only had 2 things. But I need 2 actions to move up here, so that's all I got.
Who are you giving guidance to?
Myself.
Yourself? In your head, Kix. Oh, I've heard of these things. You know, they actually consume each other with delightful effect if you get them trapped in a space.
Let's do it.
Hags use them frequently in their rituals. I think we could make use of it for what we're crafting.
Ah, yes. Let's consume it. Hey guys, I'm gonna eat this thing.
Do you think that maybe there's more of them in the other 2 books, and that we could make them feed on each other and more potent? The more of these that are in a space, they consume each other, and when they do that, their essence becomes more potent. And he's suggesting to you that maybe the other 2 books have dreams in them as well.
Open all the dreams! And they'll fight each other. Maybe.
Lucan, it's your turn.
Did you say anything out loud, Kix?
You probably just heard me talking to myself, if anything. But I didn't say anything about it. I mean, there's really no information that you guys need to know about it that I was given. Hit it.
All right. Lucan backs the F away with action 1. We'll just act together and do an electric arc, because that's a thing I can do. Reflex save.
28.
Well, that's a success. I'll take half of this, so half of 17, 8. And it takes less than that, I assume?
Yes, it takes less than that. The electricity doesn't seem to have full effect on this thing.
Okay. Then with their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will swipe at it with a slicing attack and get a 34 to hit.
That's a critical hit.
Ooh, nice. So here's 26 damage, and if it can bleed, it takes 2d6 bleed.
It can't, so it won't, but it takes 21 of that 26 damage. That ephemeral form that it has, just it doesn't hold everything.
All right, I'm done.
That takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
First action, I'm going to move into flanking with Sundrinker. Second, third actions, I power attack. Got a 37 to hit.
That is a critical hit.
66 damage. I get my 10 temporary hit points. It is now off guard until the start of my next turn. And that does have ghost touch on the weapon, if that matters.
And it screams in agony as your greatsword rips through this thing. That takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Well, we will start with attempting the usual intimidation check for Dread Martial Stance. Roll a 3 and fail, which means I cannot try again. I don't think I can... Oh, it's an open, so I can only do it once. So I failed that. Let's see, we will move up behind it. And let's raise shield. Because that's just what I do.
All right. Then, after Shera, that takes us to the animate Dream. They are most threatened by Arius, so they're going to use their first action to strike. They reach out, that arm with those tentacle-like fingers lashes out at Arius's face. 37 to hit.
That's a hit.
Alright, that's gonna deal you 21 points of negative energy. Negative damage, yeah.
I take no damage.
You do, however, need to give me a fortitude save.
I get a 33 and succeed.
That's a success. So its touch tries to fill your mind with terrifying visions, but you just push them away. It then tries to cast a spell.
Act of opportunity.
Yep.
I get a 38
Jesus,
to hit.
people.
Another 19 on the die. That's a critical hit.
I deal 40 damage.
In the middle of the spell, the essence of it is severed by the blade, and it just dissipates without a scream, and it falls, and these shadowy violet particles float slowly
I wave them away.
to the carpet.
Nice.
Well, that was boring.
There could be more and more books.
Just 3 fucking crits.
We should open the books. Kicks. Don't make me take over.
Yeah, I want the books. I want them open them all.
I go close the door.
I'm holding the books, right?
You can't hear this conversation.
He was just verifying that he was, in fact, holding the books.
Kicks goes before Arius does.
So are you saying we're still in combat?
You guys sounded like you were going to stop Kicks from doing the thing you wanted to do, so...
No. No, I was asking, am I still holding the books?
I would imagine you were.
I would imagine I am, yeah.
So far, we don't know what's going on in Kix's head, so...
So how many books are we looking at? Is it like a bookshelf, or is there just like...
There's just 3 of them, right?
3 total. One's already been used.
Do I know what I'm supposed to do with them? I'm just supposed to open them?
I mean, that's what Lucan did.
Or do I just take them? Because if I open them, isn't it just going to make... Alright, let's just fight more. Open the books, Lucan.
Well, I mean, if you get everybody out of the room and open the books and run out, they should consume each other.
Ah, yes.
But if you want to fight them, you can. We just want that stuff at Arius's feet.
The stuff.
The ectoplasmic leftovers.
Well, yeah, let's kill more of them.
Yeah, that stuff.
You guys are cake. I opened one of the books.
All right, sure. Yeah, I mean, so you're asking, yeah, if you come over to Luke and you want to look at the books, I'd head him over.
Yeah, we open them both. More demons. More dreams.
More dreams spawn from the books.
Wait, you're opening both of them at the same time?
That's how you're supposed to do it.
Well, they were fairly harmless, I suppose. Couldn't even hurt Arius.
Because we crit him 3 times.
Obviously, it'll go the same way. And like I said, if it starts to get bad, we can just leave. They'll fight each other. They hate each other, if I recall.
All right, then. Maybe this will just be a fun little show we get to watch.
Well, we are going to have everybody roll for initiative.
We're rolling the dice.
Dang, those are some initiatives.
Yeah, that's better for me. Where I belong.
Kicks down there at 0, basically.
Way at the bottom. Then both the books are opened, and dreams begin to emerge from them. But before the dreams coalesce and attack Shera, you get to go first.
Well, I guess I get to attempt my Dread Martial stance again really quick. I get a 30 to get that going. Which is
That's a success.
I will raise my shield and I don't know, I guess just move over.
Okay. Lucan, It's your turn.
Okay. I delay.
All right, so Lucan delays. That takes us over to the animate dreams. The first one targets kicks with a strike. 29 to hit.
That's a hit.
36 to hit.
Even more of a hit.
Yeah. So take, obviously, no negative damage, but give me the fortitude save.
38.
That's critical success. You're fine.
Nice.
Seeing that you do not even react at all, like it's not able to impart those bad feelings onto you in any way, shape, or form. So it instead turns and looks at all of you. Say it uses its second action to seek. Then it just turns to its compatriot and instead begins to attack it. You see it cast a spell.
Attack of opportunity. Oh, I haven't gotten yet.
The other dream looks at this one who just got done casting Phantasmal Killer.
And they do this Spider-Man meme.
And they point at each other and then they screech. And the other one leaps and they attack each other. Tell me, do you all want to play this out?
No.
I mean, eventually there's going to be a winner, right?
So we have to kill one of them at some point, right?
And there will be a winner. You want me to just play it out and see which one wins?
Sure.
Well, yeah, that way you know how injured the one is that wins.
Okay.
How do you feel, David?
It's just like, why? Who cares? They kill each other. It's fine. We kill the one that's left. It's fine. They can't even hurt us.
Kind of basically what it boils down to. They can't hurt you at all. Well, I take it back. Phantasmal Killer can hurt you.
You can just describe it cinematically and then, okay. But do as you wish. You are the DM. I am along for the ride.
So, does anybody intervene?
Nah.
I'm going to guess no. If everybody just kind of sits off to the side and watches this happen, they begin to rake and claw at each other with their tentacled hands, and they reach for each other's faces, and you can even see that the tentacled fingers are entering in through the other's eye sockets and mouths to suck away. And they both become more insubstantial as they're almost locked in this grapple with each other as they drain away each other's force. And eventually, as one is just barely flickering and alive, the other crumbles to dust. And that one reaches down and consumes that essence. You can see that it's almost like this swirling vacuum. It goes through the air and into this incorporeal dream. And then it makes its way over to the dead one and does the same thing. Sucks up that essence. And the one that remains stands there, empowered, and it hesitantly examines you all. Like, it almost looks like it's ready to fight or flee.
We'll take it down.
Okay.
Now I pop back in and I kill it. You want me to actually roll for it?
No, that's okay, because after consuming that essence, this thing looks stronger than the others. It roils more around the edges. Its hairs flail out even more erratically. And its grin gets wider somehow. So no, it actually is a strengthened version of the first one.
Okay.
Does it look like it healed or just...
No, it doesn't look like it healed. It looks like an empowered version.
All right, whose turn is it then?
If you want to hop in here, you can.
Sure, I'll hop in there. I'll fight it.
Then Lucan, it's your turn.
We'll start with an electric arc. Why not? Reflex save.
It gets a 29.
So it'll take half of this because that's a success. So half of 14, 7 maybe, might take 2. Takes 2.
That'll take 2.
Then Sundrinker will attack. Slashy slash. Yeah, 26 to hit.
That hits.
18 plus 2 from Shara, so it should be 20.
Way to remember that.
And then we'll just attack again. Try bludgeoning. And miss. That's my turn.
Okay. Well, this thing gets to go after Lucan. And
Wasn't it going the end? Isn't that what caused us to go into back into initiative? Was it doing what it did? Wouldn't it be done?
sure. Kix, it's your turn.
Makes sense.
I mean, it just went Super Saiyan, and now we're all like, okay, we gotta start doing something.
I'm gonna cast Shatter Mind. Yeah, we're gonna amp this just to see if I can stupefy it. Give me a basic will.
Okay. It gets knock rate 24.
That's so close to a 1.
20 mental damage.
It takes 15 of that, but it takes that damage.
And it'll be stupefied 1.
Stupefied 1, huh?
That's all I got.
All right. Then that takes us to Shara. It's your turn.
I don't want to get in Arius's way of flanking, so I'm just gonna move up next to it with a 5-foot step, raise my shield, and what does it have on it right now? Stupefy.
It's stupefied, yes.
I'm gonna try to demoralize it. 36.
A 36 is a critical success,
Oh, well then it is frightened too.
and it is not immune.
Even better than I expected. Okay, that is my turn.
There you go. Then that takes us to Arius. It's your turn.
I'm moving to flanking. A power attack. They get a 29 to hit.
29 hits.
They deal 31 damage.
Okay. And because of Ghost Touch, that all goes through.
Ghost Touch is definitely proving to be useful.
Yeah, I'm happy with that choice.
Well, that takes us over to it. It, being stupefied and frightened, and despite its newfound power, is, looking back and forth between all of you and roiling. It casts a spell.
Attack of opportunity. Nat 20. Fuck your spell.
Yeah, basically.
Another 32 damage. And I can increase my temp hit points from 5 to 10.
Yeah.
Is Sun Drinker gonna attack of opportunity?
I suppose so.
It is also now off guard to everybody until the beginning of my next turn.
Subdrinker gets a 31 to hit.
31 hits.
All right, and it's bludgeoning. And add 2 to that because of Shara, so 21.
Oh, I forgot to add damage for Shara as well.
Which would also be 2 in your case, because you credit.
2 from the crit and 1 from the regular hit. From the back of my turn.
Would that do anything on for yours hit? Because would that be applied to Ghost Touch? Or is that, I don't know how the damage reduction works with that.
It just adds damage to the weapon.
Well, that's its action didn't go very well at all, obviously. So it desperately lashes out at Arius. And we know how this goes as far as dealing damage. But nope, doesn't matter. Rolled a nat 1. Misses Lucan. It's your turn.
It is near death. Let's just, the electric arc doesn't do anything to it. So we'll just cast Boost Eidolon for a round, and then we'll attack it. We'll make the first one, well, it doesn't matter. We'll just go bludgeoning and get a 26 to hit.
A 26 hits.
So this one you don't need to add anything to. It's just a straight up 16 damage. And we'll just attack again.
If it's Sun Drinker attacking, you would get the +2 from Sharon.
No, I cast Boost Eidolon this time,
Oh, got it.
and that overrides it. But I roll an at 20 and get a 35.
Yeah, it's credit.
And so that will be 33 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah, little overkill on that, considering it had 5 hit points left.
Nice.
And bunch of very high rolls in those combats and what have you, but as Sundrinker, their vines pass through this creature, dealing it its final blow. Before it falls to dust, it shimmers with this black violet light. It almost seems to eat some of the light that's ambient in the room. Kicks, again in your head, not out loud. Ooh, that's it, get it.
When you say get it, am I like putting it in a jar, or am I just gonna eat it?
No, don't eat it. Put it aside. We need it.
I don't know where I've been getting all these jars, but I keep filling it up.
I put them in your back pocket when you weren't looking. I knew we would need them.
Ah, you sly devil.
What if he sat down?
They're collapsible jars built off of our friend Aria's. It was a brilliant idea. Yeah, I'll have to go over there and scoop up some goop. Scoop the goop.
On this one, as you move to put it in, everyone else who's kind of watching sees Kix's horns get just a little longer. They grow just slightly. And Kix, when you're brushing it in, you siphon some of that energy off of it to yourself.
It's normal tiefling puberty, guys, I promise.
Mm-hmm.
Kix is now level 11.
And there you have it. Animate dreams taken care of.
Kix becoming more and more tiefling devilly.
Soon I'll be full tiefling.
Full devil?
I think that's just full.
Nah. You're just a tief.
All right, let's search this room for anything interesting. I also detect magic. Maybe we've already got all the interesting things. I don't know.
Yeah, magic. Definitely.
I get a 32.
So real quick, I'm going to point us back to the books. They're now in the stash as books.
Books. We got ritual books. We got formula book. We got books. We got more ritual books. How many fucking books do we have?
We've got a lot of fucking books.
We got a bunch of written letters.
Inside the book that had no title on the cover is this a strip of fabric. It includes detailed writings about Vitalarana vampires, their thirst for emotions and memories, their weaknesses, and how they can sometimes inadvertently impart their condition with careless plundering of a victim's mind, almost as though it's being used as a bookmark.
All right.
Inside the book itself, it contains just detailed information about studying under Aurori. There are parables about Aurori. There are detailed drawings in the book. They're all about Aurori. It seems to be this book was written in a fine, precise hand, and this must be the only copy.
Cool. I guess I would want to look to see if there's any, like, I don't know how much we already know about Vitalarama vampires, but see if there's anything like weaknesses, anything we should know as we're going into fight of Vitalarana vampire.
Yeah, absolutely. It would let you know that it doesn't have any specific weaknesses, just that its vulnerabilities are that it can't see or sense through force effects or cold iron, and their mind can't penetrate a force effects or cold iron.
Okay.
Oh, sounds like we need cold iron helmets.
A Vitalarana can't voluntarily come within 10 feet of a creature loudly voicing their most intimate personal secrets or most cherished memories aloud.
I got this. I'll just run out of saying, I secretly love Kix.
Now I'm actually scared.
Spence's reaction was great on that. He's just like, what?
It also has this mental rebirth where it can move on to victims that it's made comatose by eating the emotions of them. However, they are vulnerable to brain destruction. They may not be able to use their mental rebirth if their brain has been destroyed, or if their brain has been incapacitated in some way.
All right.
So like a death effect? Like if it's like, hey, we melted your brain with a phantasmal killer.
Not death effects specifically. From a mechanical standpoint, you're looking at anything that, makes them unable to take mental actions.
Eat their brain. We got a ghoul, right?
Yeah, but she's an undead, isn't she?
Yeah.
Now, on to that magic detection. There's magic coming from the robes and the amulet on the southern wall.
Well, Lucan, you're the one with quick detect, or quick identify.
Yeah. I'll check it. 26?
Lucan, as you reach out to touch the robes to examine them, they crumble to dust.
Oh. Still magic?
The amulet, which is hanging nearby, the rope that was hanging it from the hook, just frays and falls to the ground as well and shatters. What's left behind is the mannequin that the robe was on. Sleek, black, and unmarred by time and magic.
Okay. I inspect it with a 26.
That's right. It even has art.
Wow.
The Ebon Marionette.
Okay.
This puppet is carved out of ebony wood and affixed to violet strings for easy manipulation. Once per day, with a 2-action activity, you can activate the marionette while envisioning a specific creature within 40 feet. You can force the creature to mimic a single action you make with the puppet. You might command the creature to throw down its weapon, run away, or attack an ally. Whenever you issue a command, the creature must succeed a will save or forced to follow that command as its first action on its next turn. There's some other stuff in there too, but yes, that is what the Ebon Marionette does.
How much is said marionette worth?
Who cares? We're not selling that. I can make people touch themselves.
1,250 gold.
Yes.
I'd probably sell it, but it could be fun.
If you look at it though, the I will say this: the will save on it is a 28. So its effectiveness is use it soon, or within the next couple of levels. Or
I mean, it's something you could use on a lot of low-level things.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Did you put it in the stash?
Yeah, it's in the stash.
I want to read it. All right. Well, I guess that's it for this room. Kix, did you take the 3 books? Can I have the books back?
Yeah, dude.
All right.
I don't read.
They're just in the stash, aren't they?
They're just books worth 0 gold.
Yeah.
Basically kindling.
Well, no, I think one of them is for this wall, right?
Alright, let's go chuck books at a wall.
The wisdom, that's what I was going to do, the wisdom of the immortals. But I'm also worried what's going to be behind this wall, so we should make sure we're ready for combat before we do it.
I'm ready.
Has anybody heard at all? Nobody's heard at all.
We took 0 damage.
Yeah, we took 0 damage. Okay, all right. I take the books and go,
You just throw it at the wall. The 2 named books, the Fastiness, Purification, and Conditions of the Spirit, they bounce off. But the 3rd unnamed book...
Say the one that looks like it's a unique book.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hits the wall and passes through. And this curtain, the shadow curtain, also diminishes into a small pile of shadow essence. I want to be Sean Connery right now. Shadow essence. Beyond that curtain is one final door.
all right then. I guess if we're ready, do we want to buff up at all?
Like we have buffs.
Like we have buffs.
Buffs? What are buffs?
Yeah. Don't really have anything.
I mean, the only thing we might have is like the cognitive mutagen, moderate. Scroll of soul shelter vessel.
I prepared the small notebook. What are these scrolls? Any of these good?
Before we open the door, I do think I will.
Oh, somebody opened the door.
I didn't see it.
I did. It looks wonderful.
I have 2 dusts of disappearance. I'm gonna pull one out and have it in my hand. So I've got my staff in one hand and a dust of disappearance in the other.
Okay.
I'm doing that.
Oh, that's right. You don't even need a free hand to cast spells, do you?
I don't.
Okay. Are you done buffing?
Yeah, I think that's all I've got. Just to be ready.
Oh, hey, Kix. I'm gonna give you this elixir of life. Can I just hand? I suppose I tried to put it in the sheet.
Won't do any good for me.
That's true. Wait, no, yet.
Yeah. Elixir of life.
Oh, like the.
Yeah,
'Cause you're
you work
technically
like a
still
Damu,
living.
right?
But
You're
I,
still technically living.
I only get negative. I mean, I get negative healing though.
Which means elixirs of life still work.
Oh, okay.
An elixir of life works on you because you are living. So it's an elixir of life lesser. I don't know if you have one that you can just add another one, or now that I am dead, it does not work on me.
Well, inside, there are no lights in this room. This is a windowless room, but it rises to a dome. Beneath the dome, is a tattered round rug embroidered with overlapping circles of silvery thread. There are low shelves around the room's perimeter that display dark-colored crystals, empty incense holders, globules of shimmering shadow, and a few books so old that their spines sag. But prominent in the center of the rug, with a few books arrayed about her, you see a semblance of the form that Tavia took when you saw her last.
Dang.
I've never met her.
That's true, you haven't.
Shara's the one who opens the door, right?
Correct.
At the sound of the door opening, she looks up from the journals that she is studying. She looks surprised.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
My name is Shara. Who are you?
My name is Tavia. Surprised to see somebody this deep into the field of maidens.
I am surprised at how ugly you are.
She looks down at herself as you say that, and she smiles.
Undeath seems to have done that to my body, yes.
Also, she is large still, I guess. I forgot she was large.
She is large. She is a female Vitalarana vampire anise hag. Anyways, lots of stuff in there. But yes.
Oh, is that my dear friend Iron Tavia here?
Hello. I recall you, of course.
Yes. I suppose, are we stepping in? Is anybody else stepping in?
Sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'll step in.
Yeah,
if she
I'm
doesn't
stepping in.
freak out.
Yeah, if we can have a short conversation at least. Yes, Iron Tavia.
Ah, yes. Oh, now I recognize you all. Surprising to see you all the way out here.
Well, you led us on quite the chase, Iron Tavia. We've been looking for you for ages, darling.
Oh, you've been following me. Oh,
Quite a swath of destruction you've left.
well, I was confused. I didn't know what I was. Last thing I recall before waking up in a prison was, well, you all killing me.
Yes, but if it's any consolation, your house took one of ours as well. The two, actually.
Yeah, fuck that place.
The cottage was heavily tied to the shadow plane. In fact, It was that nature of that connection that took me to where I went after you slew me.
Interesting. What a journey you've had then.
Yes, found myself in a strange, shadow-covered basement with this man I did not know, and he ate my experiences. Not physically, mind you. Do you know what Vatalarana vampire is?
Yes, we've learned some of your nature and in tracking you down. Was the man High Chancellor Kemnebi?
Ah, you figured it out as well. Oh, before you even got here, how did... Oh, it was the librarians, wasn't it?
Well, they were quite disappointed that you trashed their library. We helped them clean it up, but it was the least they could do to give us the information we were looking for. You should try being nice next time.
Well, they didn't have the information I needed anyways. That was here, in this place.
And she gestures to the books.
What is it you're looking for?
Looking for the... Well, I didn't know his name. See, when he took the memories from me, the memories he took were of him, his identity. He left his commands, yes, for the poisoning plot. I had been influenced by him over time, and as it turns out, that influence, coupled with the connection of the house, well,
She gestures down.
turns you into what you see here. I am now one of his spawns.
I see. So, would you be interested in telling us why the poison plot? What is the goal?
Oh, the why. Yes. Well, I don't have all the answers, you see. But I do intend on seeking Kemnebi out. Yes, and I think...
She moves to stand.
I think you all stand in the way of his goals. I see that he took me on for a purpose, and that purpose is higher. I've reached a state of enlightenment. Yes, about my condition. I can help him. I will help him.
But why, Iron Tavia? It goes against Geb himself.
I care not for this country nor its ghost king.
Then you stand against one of the most powerful entities in all of Galarian. How could you possibly think you could succeed?
I have what it takes. And you, should you be the only ones who know, die today, now.
Seems your mind's made up then.
I dislike having to destroy more of the Pallid Princess's creations, but so be it.
Enough talk. Monologue over. Roll for initiative.
Ah,
Battle cry.
At the top of round 1, Lucan, it's your turn.
excellent. Action 1, I'm going to act together and use for Lucan's single action, act together for single action, use the dust of disappearance that I'm holding. I sprinkle it on myself and I become invisible as 4th level invisibility for 1 minute.
Okay.
For Sundrinkers, action from Act Together, they're going to move southwest along the back of the room, getting in behind Iron Tavia, and will certainly incur attack of opportunity if she has it.
Oh, got
But
it.
she hasn't gone yet, so she well,
Technically, as
That's true. She hasn't gone yet. Look at that. Action 2, Lucan's just going to move. And they just going to go just be somewhere else than where he was. Action 3. Sundrinker will attack Iron Tavia. Yeah. We'll go slashing and roll on that one, so. It's alright. Getting the bad luck out of the way early.
There you go.
That's my turn.
That takes us to Vampire Tavia. She uses her first action to step away from Sundrinker, and her second and third action to cast a spell.
Sundrinker will take an attack of opportunity.
She 50, you have a 15-foot reach?
15-foot standard reach.
Alright, then hit me.
I was really hoping for a crit on that. I think I will take... You were so kind and gave me an extra hero point. I will use it right away just to see if I can interrupt this cast. And I cannot, but I do hit with a 34, it looks like.
Yes, a 34 hits.
Damn. All right. We'll deal a little 12 damage. Was hoping.
Then she finishes off the spell, and it affects her. She glows with the necromantic light. She looks more agile. Shara, it's your turn.
Okay. We will once again attempt to go to Dread Marshal stance. Oh, I thought that was a 17, but apparently it's a 3. Fuck you, Fantasy Grounds. So that's failure, no Dread Marshal stance. We will raise shield, and then we will approach. That is my turn.
All right. After Sharon, that takes us to Arius. It's your turn.
Arius will go ahead and move into flanking with everybody and power attack. That would be a natural 1.
2 attacks on her, 2 nat 1s. Well, okay.
I'm just going to
I did
accept
hit
the
her
nat
once,
1. I'm going to save my hero point just in case.
All right. That takes us over to Kix. It's your turn.
Let's go ahead and get a will save by casting Synesthesia.
Oh. Okay. Tavia gets a 30.
She'll succeed, but it's still affected for 1 round. She's clumsy 3. Everybody's concealed to her, and DC 5 flat on any concentration check.
Nice.
Got it.
And that'll be it. I'm gonna move over here a little bit more.
Then that takes us to the top of round 2. Lucan, invisible, somewhere in the room. It's your turn.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's do what we do. Action 1, we're going to cast Boost Eidolon. Action 2, free action. We're going to use a hero point to cast Extend Boost. We'll make a nature check, or focus point, excuse me, not hero point, focus point. Cast Extend Boost, and we'll absolutely fail that. So we do not extend the boost. Also do not use the focus point. Action 2 and 3, we will act together, and Lucan's going to cast Disrupt Undead. Fortitude save, please.
Okay. Vampire Tavia gets a 38.
Yep, that's a critical success. Then with Sundrinker's single action from Act Together, we'll take a swing and get a 31 to hit.
A 31 hits because it's clumsy 3.
Nice. We'll deal 15 damage. And that is accurate. And that's my turn.
After Lucan, it's Vampire Tavia. She uses her first action to step away out of Sundrinker's reach and out of that flank that Arius has got in there. Getting up right next to Lucan.
Yes, that's not fun.
Without him knowing. Uses her second action to stride toward Kix.
Attack of opportunity. Oh, that was almost a 20. 33 to hit.
33 hits.
Just a measly 23 damage.
Measly. That 23 doesn't quite... Wait, it does go through? It shouldn't go through.
Cold iron.
I have a cold
Damn,
iron.
that cold iron weapon. It cuts right through her skin like butter and hisses. Her focus temporarily shifted. She turns to Arius,
It strides back.
reaches out a clawed hand, and forces bands of iron to rise around Arius.
Oh, damn.
So, Arius, she causes a cage of cold iron fingernails to spring from nothingness around a target at a range of up to 30 feet.
Just
She's
really
going to
quick.
make
I trust you. But she did step, then stride. Does she still have 2 actions to do this?
She does, because she cast a spell
Okay.
you didn't identify.
It's hastened.
She does need a flat check for the conceal against Arius from synesthesia. All creatures are concealed.
Oh,
And she has a 10-foot speed penalty, but I don't think she doesn't have to move that far.
she didn't move that far now. Okay, then yeah, you're right. She does have to make that concealed check.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the
Passes.
one.
Passes with a 7, and then makes a grapple attempt against Arius.
Oh, no.
19 on the die. 44.
Yeah. Restrained until the end of your next. What?
Well, check the bonds of iron. That's where it really comes into. She doesn't need to be within reach and can move as she pleases, but because the critical success happened, you are restrained.
What does restrained even do?
You should probably look into that, because I don't really.
You're tied up and can barely move, or a creature has you pinned. You have the off guard and immobilized conditions, and you can't use any actions with the attack or manipulate traits except to attempt to escape or force open your bonds. Restrained overrides grabbed. But the bonds of iron say any creature can attempt to destroy the cage by attacking it. I can't do that if I'm restrained, though, right? Because it's not an escape or force open.
Yeah, you could. You
Well,
could.
you can force. Yeah, you can force open is the only thing you can try to do.
Yeah, force open or escape, one of the two. Then that's its turn. It's her turn. That takes us over to Shara. It's your turn.
Yeah, this is quickly moving and kind of a strange. We're gonna attempt to go into Dread Marshal again. Get a 36.
That is a success.
37 for a critical success.
It
it
is.
one
You
off?
missed it by 1.
God dang it. Not a big deal, but. Okay. We're gonna raise shield for second action, and third action we will. Let's move between her and Kix. Not that she probably doesn't have reach, but that'll be my turn.
And after Shara, Arius, it's your turn.
Can I teleport out of this?
You can't use any manipulate actions.
I just can't use any? Was that part of the critical
That was
thing?
part of restrain.
It's part of restraint.
Can't use
Yeah.
attack or manipulate.
I'm jumping back and forth between like 4 different things. Okay, yeah, it is in there.
I mean, you can escape. You've got a. Do you have athletics check? Do you have
Yeah,
athletics?
my athletics isn't bad. That's the DC of the effect, though, and the DC is pretty fucking high, I think. What is my athletics? Oof. Not fantastic, but I guess I'll try and escape.
Escape with athletics or an unarmed attack roll?
Actually, that's a good question. Is my unarmed attack roll better than my athletics? It is. I guess I'll do unarmed attack to try and escape. That's a natural one.
Guess you ain't escaping.
Nope, and I can't do anything else, so that ends my turn.
Yeah, you can't attempt to escape again until your next turn, and you can't do anything but attempt to escape.
Do you have any spells that don't have the manipulate trait?
Not that I can see. Because manipulate's what, somatic?
Somatic material.
Or material?
Verbal is the only one that doesn't have manipulate.
I don't see any of that material. Everything I see is somatic, verbal,
And you can substitute the material with your
bonded item. or
holy
whatever.
symbol, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the only one that I think normally has it is like the 3-action harm / heal.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure there's a few more hidden in there.
But it's not terribly common.
Sounds like that is your turn then, Arius?
Yeah, I can't do anything else.
Then that takes us to Kix. It's your turn.
I'm gonna target Shara's weapon, and I need a will save from the witch. The vampire chick, Erin Tavia.
What? Huh?
I need a will save from her.
You're targeting a weapon, but
She fears her weapon, Shara's weapon. Implement of destruction.
oh, okay, got it.
Cool.
Huh. Interesting. Okay. So we'll save.
cool
from her
spell.
then. That is a cool spell. She gets a 36.
I was hoping to try to get the persistent damage. So next time Shara hits, it'll deal 2d6 damage. Additional mental damage.
Got it.
I think I will just unleash Psyche, followed by... And I'm just gonna hit her with a little Psy Burst.
So reflex save, right?
Yeah.
Ooh, 25.
11.
11 bludgeoning damage.
Psychic.
All goes through.
Or bludgeoning, whatever goes through.
Wait, no, isn't it bludgeoning damage for Cybers?
It has Mind Shift, where I can switch it between bludgeoning or mental.
Oh, do you prefer to do mental damage?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. She smiles at you. She takes 1 of that damage.
Lame. Is that a death stare from Spencer?
Yeah. Just...
Yeah. He feels like I baited him, but
Definitely baited him.
It's alright.
now you know. Top of round 3. Lucan. You're very close to Tavia.
Don't like her being so close to me. Action 1, we are going to do a tandem movement. I'm going to move 5 feet away from her and then crawl 10 feet up the wall. How tall are the walls? Ceilings in here.
It goes about 20 feet up before. It's an entire dome, actually.
Nice. I crawl up the side of the dome.
Okay.
Then Sundrinker will move into... Would this be flanking with Shara?
That would be.
Excellent. Sundrinker will move into flanking with Shara with their portion of that tandem movement. Then with action 2 and 3, we will again cast Disrupt Undead, or maybe her... Well, let's test her fortitude, or her reflex save. Let's cast Electric Arc. Reflex save.
This will make you become invisible.
No, it won't.
It's a 4th level invisibility?
4th level invisibility.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure.
Yep.
Good. All right. Well, then she gets 33.
She succeeds. So, okay. She'll take half of this. Half of 17, so 8, I guess.
All right. She takes 8.
And then Sundrinker will attack. Little bludgeoning here. Don't have Boost Eidolon anymore. And we'll get a 33 to hit.
33 hits.
And we'll deal 19 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And in fact, I'll be here. Just out of her range.
Okay. All right.
Do you know what her range is?
No, but I'm hoping. Hoping it's 10 feet.
To hope.
It might not be. That is my turn.
All right. Then that takes us over to Vampire Tavia. She uses her first action to 5-foot step out of Sundrinker's reach, assuming she thinks a 20-foot reach.
But I will get an attack of opportunity on that, right? No, it's
Step.
Never mind.
No,
Never
the
mind.
step.
Second action will strike Kix. She gets a 44 to hit. 57 points of slashing damage. She uses an action to grab you, and then uses an action called Drain Thoughts.
So wait, so is that part of the grab? Or was the grab part of the attack?
Nope, it's a 4th action.
Oh yeah.
She's quickened. She uses Drained Thoughts on you.
Well, in that case...
You, let's see, this requires an athletics check against the victim's fortitude DC.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be really hard to beat.
Is this a
Right.
spell?
No, it's a specific ability. 36 against your fortitude DC?
Not a crit.
Not a crit.
Wait, never mind. Yeah, I'm at 19. So
Oh,
I
is
was
crit?
thinking, yeah.
Okay.
What? No. If your fortitude is a 19, then your save is a 29.
Okay, that's
so
what I thought.
36
Yeah,
would
okay.
not be a critical.
Okay, so she gets a regular success.
Yeah.
Got it. So that would make you stupefied 1. She regains some hit points, and she views your memories.
See, I already know so much about you. I'll suck who you know from your head, and I will take all that information to him. His power is greater than yours, and you're all weak.
Cool, nerd.
Shara, it's your turn.
Well, we'll try to raise our shield. Well, not try. We will raise our shield. I got Dread Marshal's stance off last time. I think I'm going to try to trip her.
Okay.
Let's try to trip her. Why? I don't know. Because we can. How about a nat 20 for a 42?
Yeah, we'll put her on her ass. She'll even take some damage from it. This is great. She has damage resistance to everything but bludgeoning.
She takes 2 bludgeoning damage as she falls on her ass.
Phenomenal. All right, she's prone.
And then we'll just, probably just basically crit fishing, even though I just rolled my nat 20, so 24 to hit.
That'll miss.
That is my turn.
That takes us over to Arius. It's your turn.
We'll try to escape. Get a 35.
35 is a success.
I can remove all that stuff.
Yeah, believe... Yeah, you break the bonds of iron. The cage crumbles into rust.
Then I will go ahead and move into flanking with Chera. And take a swing. Critical miss.
Not a 1 on the die, though.
No, but second attack modifier, so
That'll do it.
second map. Hurts it a bit.
Well, Kix, you're stupefied and in her grasp.
Oh, I am still grabbed, aren't I? What checks are those? It's athletics, right?
To get on to escape, it's athletics or your unarmed attack roll.
Or acrobatics.
Oh,
Or
it can be acrobatics?
Wait, no,
Okay.
I don't think acrobatics works. Could be wrong.
You can attempt to acrobatics check instead.
Oh yeah, you can use acrobatics. Yeah, so you can use acrobatics, athletics, or your unarmed attack modifier.
Well, let's try an acrobatics. Nice. How's a 21?
21 will fail.
I'm gonna tap vitality to gain 40 HP.
Ooh. What are you doing? Ah!
Draining some of my entity's health.
Just give me a warning next time. That was fun. Concentrate, heal. Yeah, and you can do all that without a check. Wait, concentrate? No, you have to make a check for your stupefied condition right now.
Oh, that's right. I didn't. That's if I cast a spell. I'm not casting a spell.
You're using an action with the concentrate trait.
Not seeing that in Stupefy specifically
No.
to cast a spell.
You're right. It is specifically a cast spell. All right. My bad.
Well, I'm just gonna chill out and be stationary and hit her again with a Psy Burst.
That would be a spell.
Oh yeah, that one is, yeah. So actually, it's not a spell either. It's a
No, it's not. It's magical.
It's just one of my abilities. It's a psychic
it's
ability.
like a
No, that's
feat.
not considered a spell.
No, it's not. Yeah, that would technically work. It has the occult trait, so it's a magical attack, but still not casting a spell.
5 bludgeoning damage.
She takes the bludgeoning damage, all of it.
Nice.
Okay, well, that takes us to the top. Round 4. Lucan, it's your turn.
Oh, gosh. Action 1. Yeah, action 1. Boost Eidolon. Free action. Extend boost. Make a nature check. 27. Does 27 beat the level DC for 10?
That meets it.
It's 27.
Excellent. So extend boost goes off. Actions 2 and 3. Let's try and hit her with disrupt undead again. Another fortitude save from her.
All right. She gets
Jeez.
a 44.
Okay. Then with their single action from Act Together, Sundrinker will use Tendril Strike to reach out to 20 feet and make a bludgeoning attack on her.
Okay.
And we'll get a 34 to hit.
That hits.
We'll deal 21 damage.
Okay.
That's my turn.
After Lucan, it's Vampire Tavia's turn.
I feel like they missed out on calling her Vamp-Iron Tavia.
Vamp-Iron Tavia.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay, I see it. All right. Vamp-Iron Tavia uses her first action to stand.
Lack of opportunity. 37 to hit.
That hits.
Nice.
23 damage.
Cold Iron goes through.
We've outflanked her now, kind of.
Not quite, but sort of. So she stands, takes the attack from Arius. She looks at Kix, still in her grasp, and casts a spell. And Kix needs to give me a will save.
This time. Okay, hold on. Oh, it's level 6.
Why does she keep trying to make Kick so stupid?
She just wants to feel like she's not the dumbest one in the room, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, I'm here.
Kix will save.
I'm countering it. It doesn't say I need to match level 6. It just says I have to use
Countering it?
I just have to use a spell slot. Doesn't say anything
Yeah,
about.
essentially. Yeah, you don't have to match it because that's not how counter works.
Oh, okay.
So the
if you're
trigger
using
is a creature casts a spell with the mental trait. Requirements: you have an unexpended spell slot you could use to cast a spell with the mental trait.
And let me tell you, I got a lot of those.
You probably want to use a 5th because that means a success still counters it. Anything lower than that, I think you'll need to get a critical success. I think you can be
right.
one spell level lower and still succeed on a counter. I believe that's the way it works.
Like 99% certain that's right.
Yes, you need to get. Yeah, if you would need to expend a 5th level, and that way you only need a success. If you use anything lower than that, you'd need a critical success.
Well, I don't have that, so we'll just use level 1.
Well, that still
One
wouldn't
would
work.
be-
Oh yeah, because that's
You'd have to be
okay.
at least a 3.
Okay.
It'd have to be at least a 3. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. And then what is it? A D20 plus my.
It's basically your spell attack.
Yeah, it'd be like
Your
your spell attack. Yeah.
Your spell attack versus her spell DC.
Essentially, you need a nat 20.
Yeah,
No,
it's fun.
it was a try.
Spell pushes past your attempt to counter it.
I sure hope you have a hero point left.
Yeah, I haven't used one yet, so.
That was that one.
Oh god, a critical failure on that spell is disgusting.
Oh,
There we go.
It's gonna be a 3.
That scared me.
3, 1, 19.
The spell was Feeble Mind.
Oh, yeah, I
Might have
see
wanted
that.
me to kill you. If you
I
would-
saw that. Yeah. I mean,
It's like Arias, please kill me.
Secretly, I wanted you to critically fail.
I was gonna
that
say
and
I would
hold
make
to
that
it.
work because we would just get rid of my mind and use the demon's mind.
Then it would be the demon spawn in Kix's body from
And
that
I would
point.
even
No
have
Kix.
full control.
It loses all class abilities that require mental faculties. Oh, dear
Wow.
God. Psychic with no mental.
Every now and then we'd be like, how's Kix doing in there?
Drooling.
Yeah, drooling, yeah.
Well, so the Feeble Mind went from a critical failure to a success with a hero point. Probably the most
Impactful hero point.
Yeah, that's the most impactful hero
And
point
these
I've seen in a long time.
these don't stack, right? It would just increase to 2.
It just increases to 2, correct? So on the success, you're instead stupefied 2. Well, she uses her 4th action to strike Arius, believing that the Feeble Mind is just going to handle and take care of kicks. 40 to hit Arius.
Yeah, it's a critical hit.
Take 55 points of damage.
I will take 48 after 10 hit points in resistance.
Oh, there you go. And that's her turn. Shara, it's your turn.
Well, let's raise that shield. Attempt to trip her again. Get a 39.
39 on a trip is a critical success.
She takes 3 fall damage and is prone again.
Wow.
Willing away at her, guys. Willing away at her.
With fall damage.
Okay, this is going to be a really stupid argument, but does Dread Martial Stance add damage to that too?
Yep, you're right. That's a really stupid argument.
How does it read?
You gain a status bonus to damage rolls equal to the number of weapon damage dice of the unarmed attack or weapon the originator of the aura is wielding that has the most weapon damage dice. Wow, that's really fucking specific.
Yep, but it's just
It does just
2
say
damage
bonus.
rolls.
But isn't it
Well,
her?
with
I mean,
that
my argument would be it's
same-
her hitting the ground that's doing 3 damage. It's not you doing the damage.
Yeah,
It'd be
I
similar
don't.
like
But
it's
she's
full
just in my
damage,
aura.
technically.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, status bonus to damage rolls. I mean, with that same argument, you could say she gets a status bonus to attack Arius because she's in the aura.
Well, it grants you and allies a status bonus.
Gosh.
She's definitely
I
not
don't-
my ally.
I feel like this is fall damage and the floor is not our ally.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to say no
Which
on that.
I'm fine with. That's why I said it's a stupid
Yeah,
argument.
yeah. I'm gonna have to say no on that one. Yeah, squeeze every point of damage you can, but no, I'm gonna say
Against
no on
this
that.
against this chick, yeah. I just don't have any way to make her try to attack me.
Yeah,
It looks like
Pathfinder
you're
is a
kind of
lack
doing
of taunts.
okay right now. Their kicks. I mean, you're stupid, super stupid, but
That's super stupid. Just 2.
I mean, I could try to help you get rid of one of those, but I'm not sure. I don't think it's worth it.
They both fall off in a turn anyways, don't they?
No, you can't remove stupefy.
The 2,
I
the
thought
2
the
goes away,
success, yeah.
but it only goes down to a 1 because he has a permanent 1 from the other thing, from something else.
Oh.
Well, from the original.
So it'd only go down to 1. Yeah, I'll just try to attack her.
All
If
right.
we can get lucky. Nope, that one. That's the opposite of lucky.
That's the opposite.
Alright, there we go. Done.
All right. That takes us to Arius. It's your turn.
Fairly certain I know the answer to this, but my war cry is just was just a demoralize check, so I can't attempt to demoralize her again, right?
Correct.
Okay, I was fairly certain that's how that worked, but thought I'd double check. Trying to figure out what the fuck to do with 1 actions. So she is on the ground, right? You tripped her.
Yes, she has been tripped.
I'm gonna do an intimidating strike.
Okay.
I feel like that's the play here. I want to see if I can get a debuff on her. There we go, 33. She's frightened 1 and takes 15 damage.
All right. She takes all the damage because of the cold iron weapon. That frightened 1.
Intimidating strike count as 2 swings. It's 2 actions. No. Sweet. Okay, so 3rd action, I'll just make another swing. See if I can hit her. No, she's frightened and on the ground. 33 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
There we go. Just add a little more damage. Add another 16 damage. That's my turn.
That takes us over to Dummy. I mean, Kicks. Bottom of round 4. It's your turn.
And then I get stupefied from falling out of Psyche.
That's 3 instances of the stupefied condition in 1 combat.
Thank God they don't stack. Kicks is like stupefied 5.
You go comatose, or is that just because of that spell?
The Drain Thoughts action does stack.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Did she have to maintain that grapple, or did she? Or...
She released you.
Oh. In that case, I run so far away.
You still in the room, or oh yeah, just the other side of the room, right?
And then I only got one action, so we'll just attempt to cast. I successfully cast amped message on Skeleton Man.
I think that means you can hit her.
Oh wait, she's prone. I'm not gonna do that.
She's on the ground.
Yeah.
Cast her.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about the attack. If anything, give it to Shara, because she doesn't normally have one.
Yeah, but I can't hit. Could maybe hit her, but
She's frightened on the ground. You might be able to hit her.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to you anyways because we still got that 2d6 mental damage that she's gonna be resistant to. So yeah, why don't you try to hit her? It'll be fun.
so you're giving me a strike.
Or a stride, or a shove, or a trip.
She's already tripped, so. Although that's probably what I would do. How about 34 to hit?
34 hits.
We'll do 17 normal, and was it 2d8 or 2d6?
2d6 mental.
10 mental, which means 0.
Exactly. Yep. Mental resistant 10. Yep.
So close.
But got to do 17, so there's that.
Oh, your weapon's cold iron too, isn't it? Nice.
Yes, it is. If it wasn't, I wouldn't have taken the strike.
Well, all right. That takes us to the top of round 5. Lucan, it's your turn.
Yeah, all right. Well,
She's deep in the red.
she's deep in the red. Action 1, we will I am gonna step forward a little bit with Sundrinker. Just a 5-foot step forward. Get her within my normal range. Action 2 and 3, we will electric arc.
Electric arc.
Reflex save.
Alright.
As an act together.
She gets a 29.
She'll take half of this damage, as that is a success. So half of 15, she'll take 7.
Alright.
And then Sundrinker will take a swing with their single action from act together.
Oh, I thought that was a 20 for a second.
Nat 2, it was.
Hero point that shit and kill her. Come on.
Yeah, hero point it. We'll use that second hero point. I will use my second hero point and re-roll that. Nope. Not meant to be. Not meant to be.
That will miss. Well, that takes us over to Vamp-Iron Tavia. She has been this whole combat healing every round. She has fast healing.
She went from near death to badly injured? Fuck!
Yeah. Sorry, that fast healing, man.
But the cold iron doesn't turn it off.
It doesn't turn it off, no. Regeneration is the thing that gets turned off. Fast healing just happens until she dies, then fast healing stops. That being said, she is going to use your first action to stand.
Attack. Miss.
Okay.
Lucan?
Oh, yes. Attack of opportunity, that's right. Yes, I'm in range now. I'm not going to kill her with it anymore, but we will get a hit with a 36.
That does hit.
I'm assuming it's not a critical, right?
It is not.
Deal 15 damage.
15. Bludgeoning goes through. With her second action, she strides to the corner of the room.
No, not again. Not again.
She casts a spell. She casts Shadow Blast. So she casts Shadow Blast with a 30-foot cone, and I need a... Yeah, everybody go ahead and choose reflex or will save, your preference.
Wait, it's our choice?
Your choice.
Oh, fuck yeah. Okay.
I get a 33 reflex.
33 is a success.
Also 33.
40, and I have resolve.
I don't think you're getting hit by it, Kix.
Yeah, kicks is fine.
Oh,
Yeah, it's just Sundrinker, Arius, and Shara. Okay, Arius gets a 40, so you critically succeed. Shara, what'd you get?
25.
25 fails. This is going to be force damage. 27.
I take it.
Stand, stride, cast spell. Yeah, that's it. That's all she's got. That takes us to Shara. It's your turn.
Let's raise that shield again. try to trip her again.
Isn't
She should still be frightened, right?
Yeah, she should still be frightened. And I critically succeed on my trip with a 41. I'm assuming.
These trip rolls, man.
So many times.
Yes.
She takes 2 more bludgeoning damage.
Damn.
Helps. I have to assume her reflex saves probably are worst.
By a good margin. Yeah.
And just go for that meaningless attempt to hit. Ooh, 31.
31 hits.
Nice. She will take 14 cold iron slashing damage.
Yeah. Yeah, she takes all that. Here, she's backed herself into a corner. Arius,
That's my turn.
it's your turn.
I move over and I power attack.
Hoping to remove the whole flanking thing, but doesn't matter. She keeps getting tripped anyways.
37 to hit.
37 hits.
Be it.
God, how close was that to
Oh,
a
I was
crit?
hoping that'd
It's
be
gotta
a
be.
crit
That's gotta be
with
one
the
off.
frightened and off guard.
No.
That's
Nope.
gotta be one off, isn't it?
Even with frightened and off guard, you're still 3 off.
Holy shit.
Gracie's 33.
Yep.
Jesus.
So right now you got 30 to hit her with all the conditions.
Well, I still hit her with a power attack. Let's throw some damage down.
Yeah,
Oh,
these
that's
weapons
some good fucking rolls. 12, 12, 10, 8, 47
These cold iron
damage.
weapons are what's gonna kill her. That's why.
She's backing into the corner. No, not again. And as Arius's sword raises, she like shies back with this momentary fear, and then she looks like she has this realization. She stands up a little straighter and she says,
As long as my comatose victims still survive, my consciousness will just transfer to theirs.
Those ones that we destroyed in the catacombs.
her eyes go wide. Arius's blade comes down and cleaves her head from her shoulders. Congratulations. That is the final
Fucking
boss
Killed her.
for Book 3 of Bloodlords.
And we're level 11.
Iron Tavia dies the final death, and you gain a level.
Wait, seriously? Okay.
That's the end of the book, man.
And with that, we have defeated Vamp-Iron Tavia, the final boss of Book 3. We've also discovered who's behind the poisoning plot. What's going to happen from here in this adventure? Find out next time as we continue Bloodlords. And until then, may you have many great adventures of your own.
It's your turn.